Someone on LinkedIn asked me how a QR code on something like a bottle of wine can prevent counterfeits from China. After all, such a QR code isn't very protected. It can be copied very easily. How does a blockchain help here? In this example, I want to track down, with a very simplified example, how supply chains on a distributed ledger works. Let's say you have some product that is produced in a factory. That might be wine from a vineyard, might be a diamond, medications, or premium meat from Japan. Ideally, the producer wants to make sure that his product is shipped to the final customer, might be a consumer or another business, without letting counterfeits in the chain. So we want to avoid rogue players. Let's have a look how that would work. We're using a blockchain technology. So our factory has their own private public key pair. That's very important. They give the package an ID, let's say the ID1, and put some transaction on the blockchain. They say, okay, package ID1 is now status black. Bear with me. You'll see in a second where this is going. Then the package needs to be shipped, so it gets loaded onto a truck. But it can't just be shipped like this. We have a blockchain after all, so we need to use it at every point of the supply chain. The truck driver, shipping company, or whoever is taking over this package has their own key pair. Before they take the package, they need to verify the origin of the package. They scan the QR code. Okay, ID1 was black. That's correct. Then they put a new transaction on the ledger, letting everyone know the package with ID1 is now green. Now the package needs to be shipped across the ocean. Nothing is faster than a plane. So the package is loaded onto another vehicle, another company, and instead of complicated paperwork, Excel lists, or proprietary in-house database systems, the shipping company is also connected to the same distributed ledger. They can easily validate the package. All right, it was first black, last checkpoint was green, package is good to go. They start a new transaction and put a new record in the blockchain. The package with ID1 is now blue. Then they fly the goods across the ocean to their final destination. All right, we've reached our final destination. The package is maybe in the shop for consumers. Might be diamonds or medication. Or it might be in a warehouse for other businesses. Who knows? What's important though is before the shop accepts the package, they scan the QR code. All right, package was first black, then it was green, then finally it was blue. It looks all okay so far. Let's add another transaction here and make the package permanently yellowish. Don't blame me on the coloring here, just bear with me. Now comes the final customer. Obviously, he's not going to buy any counterfeits, smart as he is. But how can he check if the products are original or not? How can he make sure he is going home happily with an original product? He takes out his smartphone, scans the QR code, and because it's all on a blockchain, he can get access to the same data. The smartphone tells him, first, it was produced. It had the status black from the factory. A day later, it was shipped to the airport, where it passed customs and was loaded onto a plane. Since 4 days, it is in the store and now you picked it up. The customer might has access to location data, weather data at that location, might be data about the temperature along the way, who was the driver, and so on and so on. There's plenty of sensors and information which can be utilized. The customer is happy, buying maybe even with cryptocurrencies and giving the package its final color, purple. The package is sold. All right, let's go back a little bit. Let's have a look at the rogue players. Someone wants to introduce a package with the same QR code, which is already in the store. what will happen? Now, the driver won't accept it. The package is already marked as yellowish and not black, so it can't be accepted. It is extremely hard to introduce any counterfeits this way. So it doesn't need to be hard, it doesn't need to be overly complicated, but it does introduce a better supply chain efficiency. It gives everyone along the line better access to more data and obviously real-time analytics. And that makes governance quite easy. If you like this video, then subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you in the next one.